In that time, are you still optimistic that today something might come out?
Well, certainly we are very optimistic still. We do believe that a lot of work has been done. Our negotiators have put their efforts. And up until yesterday, there's been a lot of discussions coming through, but sifting through the text. Many areas of work of the text has already been sifted through. We're now dealing with the bigger issues, and certainly ministers are here. What I can say really, which is so good, is that you see people who really are willing to get to find a solution. I mean, I was there sitting among those ministers yesterday and really looking at them, all of them working, talking to each other, trying to, see how we can, find something that can actually help the humanity and help this world. But even as late as night, early hours of the morning, people are still saying, let's work, let's work, let's work.
Fingers had been pointed to certain countries, developed nations, America among them, Canada. Yesterday, America surprised many by saying that they back an EU plan for a roadmap to a New Deal. What's South Africa's position to the EU plan?
Oh, yes. Certainly, I think how we should look at this matter is that we shouldn't say there's a particular plan that people are saying we support this plan. It's a combination of people's plans. And America certainly was saying so because they also came with their own position. We came as Africa with our own position, G77 plus China. But as I was saying earlier on, teams and groups, different groups, were trying to say, let's look at the elements of what EU is proposing. Let's look at elements of what Africa is proposing. Let's look at ourselves as EU. So I think the product, even that's what's going to come out of here, is a product that people would have looked at. And of course, I think I must say the presidency also did a good job, and their negotiators, our negotiators as well, too, through listening to people in a very transparent manner and saying what we hear coming out of this and pulling those things together. So what comes out of here is really thoughts of many people and various groups.
When you face the South African public next week in the aftermath of this, will you be able to proudly say that South Africa got what it came to get?
We came to Durban with the very good feeling, saying that none of us is going to walk away from Durban with our faces down. And we still feel so, and we still feel confident that there will be something coming out, a good step forward coming out, especially on the big issues, because we have no choice on those. The Kyoto Protocol, issues of the future. What do we do next year about this whole question of ensuring that we find a climate change regime that's really taking us forward? And the discussions have got to start here, we do believe, and I do believe, I'm still confident that they are really going to start here, about the future in particular. But the Kyoto Protocol issues we shall have settled, I think.
So what will you be doing in your office from Monday going forward?
Well, I still have, by the way, to do, and I hope that President doesn't have me on the list of a state visit to Mozambique. Right. We still had to do that. I still have to see my Zambian minister, who's really, President is doing a visit there. President is doing a visit to Namibia next year. So these two ministers, we still have to have bilaterals. I still have to do my political work elsewhere. There's a conference that I've got to chair before the 16th.
All right, so we're going to leave it there. Minister, good luck with the rest of the negotiations. I think South African eyes and certainly the continent will be on you, hoping that we can get something out of this. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Let's celebrate. And before those meetings, it will be a great celebration. You did us proud, South Africans. Thank you.
Environment Minister Edna Molewa, who's the head of delegation for the South African negotiating team, speaking to us there.